Welcome all. In my previous session, I have told you that how you can run your Playwright test cases from the command prompt and also in the UI mode. In this session, I will explain the example test case or example specification file, which is already, you can say, created in the Playwright project while initialization, so that you can easily proceed to create your own test cases. So let's start. This is my project here. So this is my project which I have, you can say, configured in my previous sessions. And by default, you will see that it contains a file example spec.ts. If you click on that, you can see that this file contains two test cases to understand that how Playwright works, so that you can easily create your own test cases, or you can say using this example, you can understand the basic things of the Playwright. So I will explain this thing. It contains, you can say, two test cases. This is one test case, and this is another one. So to understand it, let me explain everything one by one. So first of all, understand that how we write or how we can write the test cases in Playwright. Playwright tests are based on two concepts. The first concept is that perform action according to the test steps. It means whatever steps you have to perform in your manual testing, same thing you have to perform the action in your Playwright test. And second is that assert validate the state against expectation. It means your Playwright test case are actually, you can say, divided into the two things. Okay, it is based on two things, like you have to perform the action according to the step, and then you have to validate the condition. So Playwright actually combined these things together. Okay, so here one important thing is that there is no need to wait for anything prior to the performing an action, as Playwright automatically waits for the wide range of action ability checks to pass prior to performing each action. So this is the very good feature of the Playwright, that whenever you perform any action, like if you take the example of Selenium, if you want to perform any action, you have to apply the some weights for that. If the element is taking some time to load to make the present, or it is not ready to take the any type of event like the click, or you can say to be selected, in that case you have to apply the weights. But this is the default feature of the, you can say, Playwright, that here you don't need to specify another any extra time for that, because by default, as I told you, by default it waits for the wide range of actionability actions to pass prior to performing an each action. So for that purpose, it actually use a you can say keyword that is called await, but we will discuss about in our upcoming session. So first thing you have to understand that whenever you want to create any specification file, means you want to create a file which contains your test case. On the top of file, you have to write a statement import, and the curly bracket you have to write test and expect. So actually what you are trying to do from this, you can say from this Playwright test package, you are trying to import these two things, test and expect. These two things are needed in a test case. So this is it is equivalent to, you can say, like the import statement in your Java. Okay, this is the first thing you have to do at the top of your file. Now if you go to the your code also, you will see that this is written at the top of your example file. So this is mandatory. Now the second thing is that second step is that whenever you want to write a test case, the syntax is that you have to write the test. Test is actually, you can say, test case function. Okay, and it contains two things. One is that in the single quote you have to give the name of your test case, and second you have to write you have to call the async page, and on this page actually you can say you can perform the actions, or you can make the validation for that. So this is the basic structure: test bracket, then in single quote you have to give the test case name, and then you have to write the same thing, async page. Within it you can say that you can actually write your test cases. Like if you see the example in the live one, so this is my one test case, you can say that. Okay, and the name of test case I have written as title, and this is my another test case which contains the title get started link. It is actually again similar to the Cypresses. So this is the test case. Now if you want to create multiple test case, you have to write this code multiple times, for two times, for two test cases, three test cases, you have to write the same thing, only you need to change the name of your test case. This is second step. Third step is that within it you can start writing your code. For example, if you want to if you want to enter the URL of any application, in that case you have to write the code page. Like you can say page is already object is there. Okay, so page.goto function is used to enter the application URL. So here you can say that using this one page.goto, it is trying to enter the Playwright dev URL. Like I told you, they are using the await. What is the use of await? Await is the, you can say, it is a inbuilt feature of the Playwright. Then whenever you are writing await, it will actually wait for a proper time so that your page is load in case of it is taking time. So this will be taken care by the await. Okay, so now it will enter the URL. So if you go your example test case, you can see that in the first one, it has written the code await page go to Playwright. Now, second thing I told you, after that, once you have written it, second thing is that you have to validate the things. Like I want to validate, like on my page, you can say I want to click on the, you can say a link, that is, you can say get started, and then I want to click on that. So for that purpose, you can use the page, and you are using the locator. So we will discuss about the locator in the detail, but for the timing, you can say that we have different type of locator. So here we are using locator is get by role. Here you are giving the name of the locator, that is, you can say the role is link, and the name of you can say that locator is get started, and then you are clicking on that. Okay, so this is to find the element and to perform the action. Now, after that, you can say that if you want to make any type of, you can say validation on that, like assertion on that, you can use expect. Expect is the function, and then you are writing page.getByRole heading name should be installation to be visible. So actually here in the example, they have given you a idea that how Cypress works, how you create a spec file, what should be on the top of the file, like import statement, then you can write, and within write you can use the page object to perform actions on your browser. Then you have a locator, and then you can write expect one. So this is the basic strategy, you can say a basic concept of the Playwright test cases. Same thing you can you can see in the code also, this one and this one. Okay, so you can say that I will show you by running it also. So let me run it. So I'm going to run it. So let me run it from the UI mode. Okay, so I'm using this one. So now let me execute it. So it will open it, and now it will open the UI mode, and here you can select. So here I have already selected only the Chromium, and now let me click on this one. So it will execute my test cases, and now it has started executing. Has title and a get started, and you can say this is my spec file, and both are, you can say, completed. If you want to see the log, you can check it, you can say clicking on individual, you can see that it is working fine. So in this way, this is the, you can say, basic structure. In my next session, I will show you that how you can create your own test cases. I will talk about the different type of locators. Okay, so if still you have any doubt in this session, you can put in the comment of this video, and if you like the video, you can click on the like button. Thank you.